invasive. It is a federal offense. I have tenants who call me and are like, "Can you help me get some like mail that I left? I moved out." And I'm like, "No. What do you want me to do? It's a federal offense. I can't intercept your mail." As if I have, first of all, bitch, as if I don't have something else going on. Second of all, even if I did have the time to go and fucking run your errands, no, I don't want to. Okay, we have to sing our own intro. Oh wait, why isn't this? What's wrong? Hold on, you're not recording anyway. Oh no. Oh God.
Oh God.
It should.
Oh God.
Oh God. Hold on.
You're fine.
Oh no, did you lose hair? Like a horse hair.
What's no?
Okay, we're recording. We have to sing our own theme song right now. I'll put it in later in post.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think it should just be us.
Okay, let's see how good we can do. Ready? Woo! Yay! That was actually pretty good.
I know, right?
Acapella.
We're some regular pantatones. Is that what they're
We're
called?
a regular ball in the house. Pentatonics. I think.
Pentatonics. Oh my God.
Panettone. That whenever Matthew and I, either one of us, if we gain a little weight and we've got a little extra in the tummy, we'll grab everything and circle it up like a big bagel and go panettone. Shake it at each other. Panettone.
Mamma mia.
So welcome to the intimacies of my life. Hi everybody, welcome back welcome back to the Kenneth Frankly podcast, season 3.
We've missed you so much.
I know, we did miss you.
It's fucking March.
It is March,
Rabbit,
girl. Rabbit. Did you pay your rent? It's deal. Welcome back, listeners. We are so excited to be back. I'm your host, Kenneth Frank, and I can flap from 5 different places.
You can do what?
I can flap from 5 different places.
Ooh.
That's my Dorinda Medley impression from The Real Housewives of New York, which I have been binging Real Housewives during our brief hiatus. And all I can say is Lisa Rinna 2020. I am joined as always by my lovely and talented co-host, Rory. Hi, Rory.
Hi, Kenny.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Long time no talk.
I know.
We've been catching up.
I know.
It's really nice.
I know.
Although this is kind of not
No, I've
true.
seen you a ton.
I went to the venue of your wedding.
Yes.
Which I'm going to DJ.
This is the place of my wedding. Yes.
So pretty.
Thank you.
Cannot wait. We're going to go dress shopping soon.
I know.
So listeners, I'm sorry you haven't been invited to our great friendship for a little while, but rest assured, we're doing great.
Yeah. It's really exclusive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But here we are back. I'm so excited.
I know.
We had, truth be told, we had a bit of a false start. Couple weeks ago, my gear
What do you want from me?
My gear is still fucked up.
Yeah.
I've been sick like all summer.
I know.
Summer?
Summer?
Winter. But here we are. We're back in the groove. Get into the groove.
Doing it for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What have we missed? What's been going on?
So it's a new year.
Yes, the government was shut down, and now it's not.
Now it's not.
Lady Gaga won an Oscar. She's going for that EGOT. Mm-hmm. What else? Britney Spears is on her indefinite work hiatus. I posted hashtag indefinite work hiatus on my Instagram, and everyone thought that I'd quit my job. And I was like, no. Speaking of which...
Oh, I wish. Oh, my God.
I know, me too. They were like, wow, that's so brave of you. And I was like, brave? Now, I'm brave to endure a life without Britney Spears giving me content. Yes, I know. Yeah. But I am fully working my 9 to 5 still. Thank you so much. Speaking of weird Instagram misunderstandings, though, we did a photo shoot for season 3. It was, like I said, we've had a false start. So it was a little while ago.
Yeah.
My hands do still smell like latex like a month later.
But not the way you think they should.
I had a wild Thursday night. But I posted a little teaser from our photo shoot, which
yes,
listeners, if you're listening, you probably have seen. It's like balloons and it's like our birthday. It's season 3. Yay. It's a celebration. It's a party. I posted balloons and confetti, and people were asking me if
pink balloons.
Pink. Yes, I should. Yes.
It was not a gender reveal party.
Right.
For the record.
People were asking if Matthew and I were adopting a baby, which we are not. Thank you so much for your concern. Yeah. Can you imagine me with a baby? What would I fucking do with a baby? Bunt it? What the fuck? What the fuck?
You just like look around. You're like,
no one's here to see.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of which, okay, so if we're getting into it. Season 3, welcome back. The theme of season 3 is themes. So we're changing the format a little bit. Every episode is going to have sort of like an underlying theme.
That's the theme of my wedding too.
A theme?
Yeah.
The theme of your wedding is themes?
Yeah.
I love that.
It's going to be
themes.
Shit everywhere. Just random
this
shit.
Is a theme. Yeah, the theme is themes. The theme is fun. The theme is animals. The theme is festive. The theme is colors. The theme is joy. The theme is love. And meanwhile, you have like full like trapeze artists and like...
Yeah.
Oh, I would absolutely do a shot if you guys get like male models as part of the wedding. Naked, like strippers. I think we should condense the whole like bachelorette, all that. Like
with male strippers.
What I'm asking is,
wedding.
Can we make your wedding an orgy? I'd really be into that.
Fuck, Kenny, why do you always have to spoil all of my surprises?
Sorry, listeners, this is an exclusive.
I wanted there to be a really fun surprise for my guests, and you had to fucking ruin it.
Yeah, right. As if any of the listeners are coming. Y'all aren't invited. There's probably like 3 that are like,
oh my god, we should raffle off a ticket.
Oh my god, I actually love
fucking
that.
Funny would
that would be amazing.
I know.
Let's see how your guest list looks, but that would be hysterical.
They won't get a +1, but like,
love that. Oh my god.
But you could still come. Yeah, why not?
Oh my
For
god.
one person.
Let's talk details.
Someone is going to drop out. That's all I'm saying.
If it's anything like my wedding, and you know who you are because you're listening, yes, they will drop out, and you will resent them for the rest of your life. What I meant to say when we're talking about bunting babies, though, so the theme of episode 1 of season 3, which is where we are now,
yeah,
memories.
Like the corners of my
mind. I literally don't.
Fuzzy watercolor memories.
I was gonna say, is the next lyric like Misty?
Oh yeah, Mr.
Boopy.
Watercolor, Misty Watercolor memories.
That's like me trying to sing Shallow. I'm like, I'm in the deep end watching you do things. Like, I don't know. Speaking of Lady Gaga's Oscar, I'm like, who are you? What is this
Oh my
song?
god. Have you seen those memes where they replace, like, they're like, can you believe what Lady Gaga sounds like without autotune?
Yes,
it's just some random person going like, ah.
When you say random, you mean Trisha Paytas, my absolute YouTube queen and icon.
Oh my god.
Have we not talked about Trisha Paytas?
No.
Trisha Paytas is a YouTube sensation. I think she might have done one of the celebrity Big Brother moments a couple years ago, actually. But she's a woman of a certain size, body positivity, looks amazing, full Britney Spears stan, and does like Britney Spears pastiche music videos and music. So she's like a YouTube pop star in a way, but also she is a YouTube personality, and like eat like she'll post videos of her like eating full pizzas. Lisa Rinna on Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Her daughters last season were watching this. She couldn't understand why her daughters were watching someone eat food on YouTube, and Trisha Paytas was the person they were watching, just like house a full pizza on YouTube. Come to find out, her daughters did have disordered eating, but they're working on it, and everything's good. But Trisha Paytas is amazing, and she posted a video of her singing "Shallow," where she's fully singing out of tune. And people have since turned that into a meme of like, oh, Lady Gaga's raw vocals from the Oscars have leaked, and it's like, which is like how I sing it basically. Season 3, episode 1, memories.
I have none.
When I was because I was
fleeting.
I know, same. I literally can't remember anything.
Nothing.
One of my questions is, do you have a good memory? And my answer is absolutely not.
No, although I will tell people like, oh yeah, that was the night that da, and I'll say like some random freaking detail, and they'll be amazed and think that I've got a photographic memory.
So you
and I'm
do
like,
have a good
psych.
memory.
No, I do not.
Situational.
I will remember the most random, insignificant, stupid thing about some situation or whatever that is.
Yeah.
None of the details, nothing of substance.
You'll just be like, oh, you were wearing that green sweater.
Yes, precisely. And they're like, oh, wow, you're a magician. And I'm like, sure, okay.
So your memory is literally faking it till it makes it. It's like, well, I do remember that
Absolutely.
one thing.
Oh my
Now,
God.
Matthew is like
I
that.
constantly piece memories together and I'm like, this is my reality, right? Okay.
Matthew literally remembers everything. He'll be like, I'll be like 10 years ago. I'll be like, did we go to this? And he'll be like, yeah, we did. Absolutely. I was listening to you were living like this. You were wearing this. You were working here. You were driving this. And the weather was like this. And I was like, every single time, I'm like, are you kidding? I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Literally.
Like, let alone 10 years ago. I think I've lived in Boston this whole time, but I don't know for sure.
No,
Hard to say.
no,
I have no memory at all.
none. And I'm glad that you say that because I'm like, and it's getting worse. Like every year it's getting worse. And I'm like,
I worry that I'm getting like pre-senile sometimes. I'm like,
literally my boss said that to me the other day.
really?
About himself, not about me.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
if someone
no.
called you out.
You're like, I think you're
Rory,
pre-demential.
your brain is tickled.
Dementia? Oh
Yeah.
my God, sorry.
We're adding this to the season 3
I know,
bloopers
right?
reel because you still can't talk.
I can talk.
Some things never change.
Yeah. Yay.
No, I imagine if someone was like, I'm really concerned about your short and long-term memory skills.
Oh my God.
That's scary. But as I'm like drinking, I'm like, I'd rather just not. Like, what is there to remember? I do know I'm married. I got married. I do remember
I
that.
drink to forget the pain. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point.
Yeah, exactly. I drink to forget.
You know what's so weird? This is
What?
really weird. Literally in the car this morning, I thought while I was driving to work, I was thinking about what if I just woke up in another state? Like, what if I just kept driving
Alabama.
and I like blacked out and I just like kept driving and I woke up in a hotel room and I didn't have my cell phone. Would I know Beyonce's phone number? And I'm like, 603, I'm done.
Well, why would you bother calling him at that point? It's a new life.
Maybe, but
You're
also
like,
I feel like
I'm
I'd be
in-
very scared.
You're like, I'm in Connecticut
I'm like,
now.
what the fuck
Yeah,
happened?
this
I
is
just
my
woke up
new life.
here and I don't know
bet
how I
that's-
got here.
I wonder if that's happened to someone where they've woken up
That
and
happens
been
to
like,
me every morning when I get at my desk at work. I'm like, how did I get here?
speaking of
Who brought me
memories
here?
/ lack of memories,
Yeah.
there was one time I guess you could say this is my memory of the drunkest I've ever been, or maybe / the most roofied I've ever been.
Okay.
I went to Club Cafe with some friends and didn't have that many drinks, honestly. And
So it's not a coffee bar.
no, Club Cafe is the gay bar in Boston.
Oh, okay.
For listeners who don't know,
I had no idea.
it's like the gay bar, but it's like
I've never been invited. Thanks a lot.
it's where we go after every Boston Gay Men's Chorus rehearsal
Oh,
on Wednesday
okay.
nights. We go out for cocktails. They reserve tables for us, and they do karaoke on Wednesdays while the fucking chorus gays go up there and think
that never got their chance during like a real solo.
And they you know what they sing? They sing, I'm in the deep end watching you do stuff. That's, you know, the gay stuff.
Okay.
The Lady Gaga stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that movie. Yeah.
So this was years ago, though, before I was in the chorus. And
yeah.
I don't...
Should I just start showing up on Wednesdays at certain times?
Yeah,
for
please.
karaoke?
I'll be there. Yeah.
Okay. Done.
I historically do not go to this club.
I was going to say, don't poop.
Well, that too. I don't remember the last time I pooped. Speaking of memories. It's just not the kind of club that I find myself in. It's a little hookup.
Yeah.
Kind of shallow.
Grinder.com.
Yeah.
In this bar.
Far from the shallow now. Shallow.
Yeah.
But we were there one night for some reason with some coworkers or something. I don't know. It was like I had one gay coworker at the time, and it was like, oh my god, let's go and like let's commingle our girls, and like all of our groups came together. But blackout drunk after like a drink. I think either something was wrong with the tap, but it couldn't have been because I was drinking vodka soda, like a good gay.
So you think like bacteria in the tap was going to make you black out?
I mean, I got sick. I was like,
so getting
here's
sick,
what
or
happened.
that you were like wasted?
No, I didn't throw up, but I was blackout, dizzy, spinning drunk, and flashed my eyes and was sitting at my desk the next morning and was like, how am I here? Like, how did I get here? When did I get dressed? When did I get home? When did I fall asleep? I fully woke up at my desk the next day.
You literally you experienced what I just like joked about?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. I remember sitting at my desk and finally realizing that I was at work and being like, how did I get to work?
Oh my God. Memories are cray.
Memories are cray. Oh, so when I said we were talking about the photo shoot and bunting babies.
Yeah.
I was thinking about
bunting or punting? I thought you were going to kick a baby, punt it.
Yeah, I think bunting is also a punt, isn't it? What's a bunt?
I feel like bunting is something like crafty for some reason. Like it's something you do in sewing. I want to say like reverse the bunting stitch.
Maybe.
I'm gonna.
I believe you. You are a crafty.
I don't know. I'm gonna look this up. I don't know.
But so I was thinking, part of my brainstorming, if I have any power in there.
It's a club in Lowell.
Brainstorming. Bunting. Bunting is a club in Lowell. I was thinking about like news stories that I remember. Obviously, like the OJ trial came to mind, or like really like shocking news that has happened in our lives. And of course, the things that spring to mind are like celebrity trials or celebrity deaths, like Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Aaliyah.
Oh, I remember when you just said OJ. I remember
the Bronco.
Well, my sibling, his best friend at the time, being like after the verdict, the juice is loose, like on the school bus. The juice is loose.
Whoa.
The juice is loose. Yeah,
oh my God.
That's all I remember about that as a kid.
Do you remember I don't know if they did this for your school, but because the verdict was coming in, they extended our lunch break because they thought the verdict was going to come in for the OJ trial over the lunch break, and it didn't, and it didn't, and it didn't. So they finally put us into class, but then they like announced the verdict over the loudspeakers of the school because all of the teachers were so invested.
Really?
They were like,
I was going to say, like, you guys were in
the kids didn't give a fuck.
Exactly. Like, hold on, what?
No, it was for the teachers. It was so that the teachers didn't miss the verdict.
Shut up.
I know it. That was the 90s. You could just announce shit like that over the loudspeaker.
Wow.
Like speaking of 9/11, I heard about that over the loudspeaker.
I don't
in
remember
high school.
that.
It was school picture day.
No, I know. I remember that. So I remember walking back from getting my picture taken, running into two random girls that I did not have that were in our grade that I knew. We knew each other, first name basis and everything, last name too. But weren't my friends and weren't anybody that I would normally associate with.
Yeah.
But we stopped and talked. I feel like the person's name is Crystal something. I don't know, like one of the Ho Crystals.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Okay, and said oh my God, did you hear?
My version of that was literally just got my picture taken 90 seconds before.
Yeah, I was literally walking back from class too. Yeah,
it was first period. Yes, and I was like, hopefully I can drag my feet so I don't have to go to first period.
Seriously.
Because it's picture day, so I don't really want to go. And as I'm walking in the hallway, they announce over the loudspeaker, 2 planes have crashed at World Trade Center. That was the verbiage they used. And everyone in the hall was sort of looking at each other like, crashed into each other?
Yeah.
Crash, what does that mean? Like, and most people, classist, had gone to the World Trade Center at some point for like a class trip or whatever. Not me, girl. So I didn't even I knew what the World Trade Center was, but I didn't know that it was the Twin Towers, as it were.
Yeah, no.
I didn't have any personal relationship to it.
Except that Mr. McHugh used to call those 2 boys in our class the Twin Towers. Yeah. That was the only context I ever had.
And I wanted to blow both of them. But
I actually had a class with one of them later.
I thought you were going to say you actually blew one of them.
No. I could have ever wanted
Jason.
to. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, I remember Jason, and what was the other one? They were both basketball kids.
Oh my God. I literally saw him in grad school, and I
feel
can't
like
even
one
remember.
of them looked like a full
memories.
Yeah, memories, exactly. One of them looked like a full Neanderthal, like a caveman.
Oh, totally.
Jason, and I feel like they were both named Jason.
His last name started with an F, I want to say.
Hard to say.
Oh
memories or lack thereof.
Oh my God.
Anyway, but so I'm in the hallway like, what the fuck? And I was also near like a random hoe, also known as Queen Townie Amanda. I'll bleep out her last name.
How many children does she have today?
I don't know. She
lives in a shoe.
Yes. She's married to Jason.
John.
Big guy. John. Yeah. This literally the whole memories podcast is going to be us being like, I don't.
You need to bleep out all these names too. Okay.
But so she was right in front of me, and like wearing her fucking like white studded belt and her like weird fucking jeans and white sneakers, and like carrying her binder and her like bitchy stupid like borderline Riri ponytail.
Yeah. She was not cute.
I know, but like thought she was hot shit, and it's like
she wasn't
tragic, but
she was, I think, actually like somewhat cool in elementary school.
Yes,
and then
we were
middle
friends.
School did not do her well.
Do you remember? Speaking of memories, handy snacks with the little red stick.
Yeah.
It's like 4 crackers.
Smear that cheese on that,
and you take the little red stick.
That saltine.
I took a big glob of the cheese with a red stick on the dare and globbed it in her hair.
Oh my God, shut up. You did not. You're terrible.
Whatever. She cried and she was mean to me, so I was like, whatever.
She's mean to you.
She was mean to me.
She could fucking take it.
Yeah, she was mean, and I was like, you know what then?
I'm gonna glob your hair.
I'm gonna glob your hair with my handy snacks. And I love handy snacks, so I hate you because I'd rather be eating this. But so she was right in front of me as this announcement was happening in high school in the hallway, and she looks at her friends and she goes, oh my God, we're going to war. And she starts like walking away as if she's like got the hot new gossip. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? Who are you? What is this?
That was true, though.
I mean, she wasn't wrong.
I know. That's the thing that I'm surprised by. That she actually knew what that meant.
And I never would have thought about that at that moment. I would have been, because I was still like, 2 planes
but also like
crashed?
exactly. Well, what happened? Like
I had no
there's
idea.
Gotta be an explanation.
And then when all the classes were, this is the gag. They didn't send us home. They didn't cancel school. It was still a school day, but the classes, depending on the teacher, would be like, let's just watch the news because this is history in the making. So thankfully, most of my teachers
and that's
were like,
what they wanted to watch,
right?
too.
Yeah, exactly. They're like,
just like OJ.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So most classes weren't. I did have a couple classes that were working and not watching, which is absurd.
That's crazy.
It's a crazy
at
right?
that point, like the normalcy thing, like
yeah,
you can do without that. Like tomorrow maybe, but like
yeah, can our humanity peek through here for a minute?
Yeah,
and like you don't have to fucking pretend to teach me how to do chemistry, please.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I remember that like being like that was heavy shit. It was upsetting.
And I spent the whole week like awake, watching the news incessantly, like hoping for new information, trying to understand. We were 16 years old.
So that night, after President, oh my God. Okay. Can you Photoshop all this?
I'm going to take it all out.
Photoshop my voice, would you?
I remember the speech that President Bush at the time delivered, and it was a good speech given what had happened. Like it was,
He used all his words.
he used all of his words that his speechwriters had given him.
Right. This is not right. This is not right.
Yeah, well, the thing is, that's crazy. It's like you look back now and you're like, he wasn't that bad.
I don't. I absolutely don't.
I know.
Fuck him.
In comparison, Kenny, he wasn't that fucking bad. All right. Look at what we got now. But anyways, I understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying. But
Tell it to the people that had to deal with that war. You know what I mean? Like,
I understand, but I'm saying just in comparison. Just
Sure.
in comparison.
I mean,
But-
if you're
but
if
the-
you're
but-
looking at diarrhea and shit, which one do I want smeared on my walls? I guess the one I can clean up easier. Sure.
He delivered a speech that night that was
Diarrhea, by the way.
Okay, I think
Sorry.
I think it was what was needed. If I,
don't
remember
the
correctly,
speech.
I don't remember everything either. But like, if I remember correctly, it was something that was like appropriate for the times. If I remember correctly,
Can't
who
wait to
knows?
go-
Memories can't fucking trust them. I don't
You're
fucking
right.
know.
No, exactly. Well,
Who
that was
am I?
that's
What are you?
That was one of
I
our
don't know.
talking points for this. Was like, can you trust your memories?
No,
Isn't
you
it weird
can't.
how memories change over time?
So much. So I remember being at home and I had a tape recorder for some reason. I can't remember why in high school I needed a tape recorder because I feel like it was for a specific purpose, like for school. And I like recorded like a audio diary and I was like kind of crying and like being all upset on this because I was like a teenager and being all angsty.
Cute.
I wonder where that tape is. No clue.
Love that.
Who's gonna find that?
It's like-
somewhere. And they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this stupid bitch?"
like the
It's probably
videotape-
someone I know, but oh my
Yeah.
God.
Well, no, your mom probably has it. Yeah, it's like the videotape of me in 1993. Miming to Bjork's Human Behavior in my bedroom on camera.
Oh,
Wearing-
thank God the internet did not exist.
I know exactly. God, so embarrassing.
Oh my God.
But like I said, one of our talking points for this podcast was memories change and can you trust your memories? Because it's
No
true.
and yes. Yes and no, rather.
In my time in therapy, of which I have not spent that much, would love to spend more, will spend more. I've learned that your brain processes certain memories in certain ways, especially traumatic memories.
Yeah.
It tries to file them in places that you can't find them almost. But even non-traumatic memories over time, your brain, when you sleep or like when you're
Makes room for new.
you're downloading the important stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you have a hard drive in your brain that collects your memories, and at a certain point, especially the further away from things that become less and less important or things that aren't
Yeah,
on top
relevant
of mind,
to you right
they
then.
get filed away. They're always there.
You have to know what to search for, though.
Your brain is going to put them places a lot of the time where you're not going to find them.
Well, it's the same thing. So when you look through a photo album as you as a kid, or even if you're flipping through your photos through your phone, like how many, like I look through my phone and all my photos and I literally like so if you, oh my God, I can't fucking talk. So have you ever just scrolled through like rapid all of your photos?
As if
and you
you're
see-
watching your life flash before your eyes.
Absolutely.
No.
So literally you can capture some of it. Like I've done that recently because I was looking for that fucking cat photo of fucking Hugo. So like if you scroll through quickly, like you get enough, like you see things and it triggers, like you remember just by seeing something, it totally brings back a memory that would have been gone otherwise.
Now, do you think if you were to land on one photo and spend 5 minutes really in earnest looking at that photo, would that pull up more memories?
I don't know. Let's try it out.
No.
Why?
I mean, we can. I'm
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
Because you're saying like when you like rapid
No,
fire.
I'm just so yes, but no. If you pull up just a random random photo, yes, I think that depending what the context is, you might be able to go, oh. But I think that too, it does help seeing the before and after to
like
put it
in a time map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, when you're looking at old photos or videos, for me, sometimes my brain thinks that is a memory. So like,
oh, you make up memories.
yes.
Totally,
So
totally.
I'll be like, oh, I remember doing that, but I don't actually remember it. I've seen myself doing it.
well, that's how I feel about my
like
baby albums and
right,
stuff.
or like
Absolutely.
childhood home videos.
Yeah.
Where you see yourself playing baseball.
Oh, well, your parents loved you more than mine did.
Speaking of which, though, you
T-ball.
didn't. That was
We didn't grow up with home videos, no.
my dad would rent an over-the-shoulder
Oh, that's so sweet.
camcorder
Really?
from the library.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, and he would take. That's how he had videos at like T-ball games
Oh, that's wonderful.
and birthday parties.
Oh my God, am I on
Special
one of those
occa-
T-balls?
I absolutely have video of you walking your Greyhound.
Oh my God, Glimmer.
And what her name was Glimmer.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a he or she. I don't remember.
So my first memory
Memories.
of you, Rory, is meeting you during T-ball
Yeah.
when we were on the Pirates team together.
Yellow shirts.
Yellow shirts.
That's all I remember.
But did you do the?
I thought we were the Dodgers.
Maybe.
That's
Could've
what I
sworn-
remember.
Oh wait, because I did it 2 years. Did you do 2 years? Because
Sure.
The first year we were gold, yellow
Yeah, yeah,
t-shirts,
yeah,
and then
that's
the
the one I'm talking
second
about.
year I was maroon. I was in maroon t-shirts.
That sounds familiar too, maybe, but like the gold one is the one that I like. I know, yes.
we were, and that's when I met you with the oversized yellow hats and the yellow t-shirts.
Well, I remember,
and you were walking your beautiful, beautiful dog, and I was obsessed with your beautiful. I don't think I'd
That's
ever
so
seen.
funny.
I don't think I'd ever seen a greyhound before.
I
And I didn't know
hadn't either.
you, and I'd never met anyone named Rory, so it was a new name to me.
Yeah.
Second of all, never met you as a person. Third of all, never had met that kind of dog, and
Well,
was just
now-
like, who is this beautiful princess walking this dog in the woods that's on my baseball team?
Can I say that maybe that's why we're still friends? Because like you like
Was obsessed
and
with you?
Yeah, in the back of your mind, like
I was like,
it's
oh,
like,
this is this gorgeous princess.
oh my God, thank you.
Yes, you were like the princess with the beautiful dog.
Yeah, it was cute.
Do you remember me from that time? Probably not.
I do, but not.
See, we'll have to
David,
watch.
like, I don't
We'll have to
remember,
watch
like-
the video because
Oh my God,
it
I
would
want-
jog
I
your
wa-
memory.
I wanna know so bad.
because I know my dad has video of it. And
Oh
I'm
my God,
sure,
I'd die.
because there's video of me going up to the coach of our team, who I forget whose dad it was. Maybe Anna McCormick's dad. I want to say.
Yeah, maybe.
I think
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
with a beard. Maybe. I have video of me going up to him and being like, "Can I go walk the dog with Rory? Like, I want to go hang out with Rory and walk the dog."
Oh, that's so.
I know, isn't
sweet.
that so
Oh my
cute? And
God.
or maybe I was asking my dad, and he was like, "No, you're playing baseball right now."
You're literally
I'm
in
like-
center field right now.
I'm like, "I want to go fag out with my friends," and he was like, "No." But there is very funny footage of me like in the outfield, like in my own world, like dancing and not
Picking
paying attention.
clovers.
Oh, like spinning in circles, like full faggot.
totally.
Faggot in the outfield.
well, that's what everybody did back then.
Oh, I was over the top, especially like even compared to the other kids.
You know who it really was? So Steve. I did soccer with him one year, and oh my God, he would run around the field screaming like a fucking screaming Mimi.
Like he was scared?
And I was like, just like,
I was just like, yay!
and I was just like, he screams like a girl. And my mom's like, yep.
Your mom's like, I know something about him you don't know.
I know.
Oh my,
Oh my
God, that's
God.
so funny. Okay, I have a couple rapid fire questions about memories. What is your earliest memory?
I remember, and this is me not actually trying to like I've got a lot of other memories that are early, but like, am I actually like
Timeline.
putting them in chronological
Right.
order? Yeah. But I remember my mom and dad getting into like a massive fight, which makes sense because I was 3 when they like officially divorced. And I remember having a ho-ho.
What'd you call me?
Or was it a ring ding? What's the one that's like the round with the not the
Chocolate?
Yeah, so
Chocolate cake with the white
No,
frost.
it wasn't that one. It wasn't the cupcake-ish one that had like
Swiss
the,
roll.
No, it wasn't a Swiss roll. It was I think it was a ho-ho.
You can talk to me about Little Debbie, bitch. I know all about it.
No, it's Drake's and go fuck yourself, little Debbie.
Oh, we're not
Yeah.
friends. I'm
No,
unplugging this
done,
shit.
done. Over! It's over!
I'm a Little Debbie's bitch all day.
No, she can go fuck herself.
Oh my
Drake's
God. Oatmeal
for
cream pies,
life.
motherfucker. Oatmeal cream pies are
That's trash.
it.
That's fucking trash.
This is over. Season 3 has begun and end right now.
Drakes for life.
I don't even know Drakes.
Then now we're going to start like street gangs about like our fucking store-bought pastries. Entenmann's! Oh my God.
I will allow an Entenmann's and I will allow a Hostess.
All
Little
right.
Debbie is it. I don't even know Drakes.
It was circular, covered in chocolate, like a yodel is.
A moon pie?
No, listen, God damn it. And then in the middle of it had this shot of the same type of whipped cream that was in the
Swiss roll.
Yeah. I mean, it was all the
Like,
same shit. They
sure.
just put it into different fucking
Yeah,
shapes
right.
and filled it in different ways. So I remember having one of those. It was a ring ding.
Okay. Oh,
Having a
okay.
ring
With
ding-
the hard chocolate cover on
Yes,
top. And it's a
exactly.
roll, though.
No. It's circular. That's a yodel. You're thinking about a yodel. Don't get it twisted. You're pissing me
I'm
off.
sorry. Okay. Ring ding. Okay,
Ring ding.
continue. So your parents were fighting, you ate a ring ding.
And for some reason,
Oh, ring ding.
yes, that's exactly it. Yes, a ring ding. Okay. See, my memory don't fail.
Drakes.
Fucking Drake's ring ding.
Your memory don't fail. This is the first time you've remembered anything.
That's true. And I remember like getting into the truck and leaving. I have no context, anything after that. I don't know what yeah. That's a yodel. That's a
Okay.
wonderful, wonderful pastry. Confection.
I want both.
Wonderful.
I want them both. Sorry, continue.
But doesn't make any sense to me either because I lived with my mom. Why did we leave with my dad?
Who left? The kids?
Yeah.
Maybe she
Like
was
they weren't, I don't know.
up
But
to no good.
no, that wasn't that.
Well, similarly, my parents got divorced when we were really young, but
Yeah.
I always lived with my dad. And to this day, I'm like, hey, Dad, what happened there? Because especially in the 80s, it's like, when does the dad get the kids?
Never. They still don't.
Never. Especially then.
Yeah.
And I was like, Dad, what happened? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it. So, hard to say. Speaking of which, I have to tell this anecdote before we continue with earliest memories. I have a relative who...
Oh my God, me too.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a
couple.
relative who is not mentally well. Let's compare her to...
Oh my God, me too.
Really? Let's compare her to, say, an Ozzy Osbourne.
Are we related?
She's at the mental capacity of an Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Let's just call her Mom. And
Something innocuous.
she was meeting... My sister bought a house and she was having a big housewarming cookout.
Tracy?
Wendy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
she bought a house in Templeton last year.
Oh, this is recently. I thought this was years ago.
Yeah. So, and I don't talk to, let's say, Mom
Okay.
all that often, but it was a housewarming party. Everyone was invited. I'm not going to miss it.
Yeah, of course
Can
not.
be cordial in the moment, blah, blah, blah. I bring my friend Jenna to the party because we have a bunch of mutual friends with Wendy,
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's boyfriend. It's this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I see, let's say, Mom,
Mm-hmm.
and introduce her to Jenna. And I say, Mom, this is my friend Jenna. And my mom reaches out to Jenna with both hands and holds her hands and she goes, I remember. Had never met her before, and Jenna was
And
just...
this episode is over. Memories. Full circle. We're done. Shut up.
I was like...
Your hands are so soft.
Do you know what I use?
Tell me.
Nothing.
Oh my God. You're like semen.
Yeah.
He's like, tell me your secret. I've got like lizard palms.
No, yeah, I just happen to have soft hands. Always have.
They're wonderful.
Thank you so
All
much.
right.
So your earliest memory is eating a ring ding while your parents are fighting
Yeah, and then like leaving the house.
with your dad.
Yeah.
Weird.
Which is weird.
In his
yeah.
truck? Didn't
In
you
his
grab a truck?
Yeah.
Huh.
We'd literally flip a coin to see
Who got to sit where?
Yeah, and I wanted what I now know to be
The middle seat.
bitch seat.
To sit next to Daddy.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
We called it
that's
the
cute.
monkey seat.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
My earliest memory that I can confirm, because I swear I have memories of looking at the Mobile in a crib.
Really?
Yes. But again, it's like you can't trust your memories. But other than,
is it the Mobile? Like, do you know what that looked like?
I feel like I do, but I also could be, my brain could just be pretending. Like, there are pictures of me in a high chair eating peaches as a young baby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I remember that, but I don't really remember that.
No, of course not.
But an honest first memory that I really truly remember living and experiencing is being in, I want to say my mom's house in Littleton, because my parents had divorced by then, and I have 3 older siblings, half siblings. So I was probably a baby. I was probably like 3 and drinking milk. Like
and
in a
more?
cup, and that was my first word, was more, because I thought more meant milk.
Yeah.
Another story. Not a memory, because I don't remember that. But the carpet was like this high tufted, like brown Burberry carpet, like 80s nasty brown carpet.
Berber, not Burberry.
What I think I was saying Berberic-ish? Berberesque.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The technical
not
term.
Burberry. Bitch.
Yeah. It's like,
no, I don't, there's no money here.
Spartan Plaid.
No, not so much. But I was drinking milk, and I remember spilling my milk. And we were sitting on the floor, and I feel like my older brother was playing like Mario or something. And I watched the milk seep into the rug, and the high pile of the rug made it look like worms swimming in milk. And my brother was like, oh, you turned the carpet to worms. And I was like, what? And I just remember looking at it and trying to understand what had happened. Did me spilling the milk change
create worms?
Right. Did it create worms instead of a carpet?
Turn the carpet into worms.
And as a little baby trying to learn, like, is that true? What happened here? And it did. I mean, they did look like worms.
Yeah.
And that's my first true tangible memory, is that. Isn't that so creepy?
Yeah.
Next question. Best memory? Do you have a memory where you're like, ugh, that was just perfect?
So the one that comes to mind, and this is just the one that came to mind, and there could definitely be more, and I just have to really rack my brain. So I can't remember. I think it was 7th grade. Yes, it was 7th grade. Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yes,
right?
I was Joseph's understudy.
I always forget about that. Funny.
You were the narrator.
I wasn't the narrator. I was one of fucking 6, but I did. It
should have been you.
But I did have the solos, so it's fine.
You were the only one that was not an 8th grader.
Seriously. So. Anyway, my mom surprised me and had invited my old nanny from when I was like 5 to 6 years old. Her name was Jareen.
You had a nanny?
Oh my god! So
money?
No. This was okay.
Babysitter.
Okay, let me explain
okay.
what Jareen was. She was a bleach blonde, amazing 20-something-year-old that lived in Drake with her mom.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed.
She had 3 horses.
Ugh.
I was 5 years old,
Cute.
mind you. She was a singer. Had a music video and everything, which I wish I still had on VHS.
Where is she now?
Seriously. She's like a nurse somewhere now. But anyways, she was like everything to me at that time. And then like she left and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, it's during, I think it was during intermission. And like, that's when you like got to see some people behind the curtain and stuff, like a little bit. And my mom had surprised me and invited Jareen. And she was like, it was me singing at this thing, and she was the singer that I would like always like idolize and looked up to. And she was there, and I remember seeing her, and I just like died. I was crying because I was just so amazed and like,
oh, that's so.
It was incredible to see her there. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I know. That was like, my mom really came through on that one. That was cool.
Good for
Never
you,
heard from her again, but it's okay.
She's dead now.
Yeah,
no, just
it's
kidding.
fine. Maybe, I don't know. What about you?
For me, in high school, I won a Best Actor award And my dad was in the audience, and he was all choked up and clapping and being like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, like,
Is that Angels and something?
no, I think it was for Little Shop of Horrors or the normal,
really?
or the Normal Heart, because I got nominated
I
for
think it was the
both
Normal Heart.
roles. And I think
You were phenomenal.
Oh, thank you so much. I remember
As the plant. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. Not in my
I don't remember
dramatic
seeing
role.
the Normal
The Normal
Heart.
Heart was our competition play, so we didn't put
Yeah,
it on
yeah.
for the school, but only once, I think.
No, but I remember watching that too. Like,
But it was nice that I won an award and my dad was there and he was proud. It was like, oh, that's so sweet. Also, one of my other favorite memories is meeting Matthew and like him whispering in my ear and feeling his like little scruffs on my chin while he was being so like mean flirty with me.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
being like, oh,
I want you.
yeah, I was like, oh my God, is this what it feels like to like, yeah, exactly. I was like,
That's the mating call. Just so you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, those are two of my very favorites. Worst memories? For me, it's getting in trouble. Like in daycare, there was one time where all the kids like.
So you're talking about first worst bad memory.
Well, that's just one that like. If you were to say like, what's one of your worst memories?
Yeah.
That was like, it was the first time I ever got in trouble and was like caught. Because all the kids after recess like went outside to play without anyone knowing.
Yeah.
And then like someone, like one of the teachers pulled up after lunch in a car and saw all these kids playing outside. And all the kids were like, oh, fuck. And they like ran inside, including me. Because I was just going along with them because they were my friends.
Yeah.
And then everyone fessed up except me. But then they were like, Kenny was out there too. And when they were like, Kenny, were you out there? And I was like, yes. And they were like, well, everyone else can't go to recess, blah, blah, blah. But you lied, so you are going to stay in the office all day. And I was like in isolation for the entire day. And I just remember feeling so guilty and ashamed. And
I got some then. I got some.
it was so
Along this line. Yeah.
sad. And I was like, oh, I'm the worst. I'm like, I'm worse than the bad kids. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, right. And then like in the grand scheme of things, it's like, really?
Right. Like I'm a gentle soul. So my dad came to pick me up and they were like, Kenny's in the office. And he was like, what? And it's like, Kenny's been in here all day because he snuck out with all the kids to Reese and like getting told on at the end of the day to my dad. And I was like,
But what did your dad say? Was he like mad at you? Or
he was like, he was like,
oh.
yeah, he was very much like, oh, I'm so disappointed. Well, thank you so much for making sure he understands that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he
The
was
things that parents have to say to the administration,
he
right?
was such a gentle dad. So we got in the car and I was like, I'm sorry. And he was like, you've been punished. It's okay. But oh my God, that was traumatizing.
Oh my God.
Like, I think I learned what guilt was really that day.
Ugh. Oh, I've got.
What about you?
I've got plenty of those. So one was writing my name in a bunk in like Girl Scout camp, and then everybody got in so much fucking trouble because like we added our names to a bunk that already had so many other names on it. Now that I'm thinking about but
It's like I didn't start it.
exactly. I'm like, what?
You were gonna have to replace us anyway.
No, but what does writing your name on something even do anything? Like, it's fine.
It's a contract, right?
It was literally but it was literally like beneath the mattress. Like, go fuck yourselves. Everyone should be able to write their name here, and there should be actually a tradition. And go fuck yourself. But at the time,
You're lucky I didn't put
I
boogers
was
and gum
guilted
down
to-
there.
guilted to death. Oh my god.
God.
Yeah.
Parents and people of authority hanging shit over your head.
Oh
Some
my
of
God.
the worst feelings.
They made us feel like we would not, like, I actually never told my mom, I don't think. And I was like, she was like, next year, she was like, do you want to go back? I'm like, nope. And I'm like, oh my God, she better not find out. Oh my God. Like,
Yeah, Rory doesn't want to come.
I like made this egregious fucking like action. It was ridiculous. But
Damn. Weirdest memory? Do you have a weird memory?
I'm sure I do.
For me, I was filming a short film in middle school, 8th grade.
Yeah.
on a bus with Pablo Velez from Zoom. Do you remember the TV show
Yes,
Zoom?
I do.
Come on in Zoom on PBS.
I remember all of this.
He and I were
2-1-3-4
Alston. Send it to Zoom. Yeah, the GBH Studios in Alston.
yeah.
That's where that was. That's where they filmed it. I was in a movie with Pablo Velez, one of those kids, and we sat next to each other on this bus. The film was set on a bus.
Yeah.
And I was a fan of Zoom. I was probably like 20 years too old to give a fuck. I was like growing nuts and a beard, and I was like, I love Zoom.
Maybe like 16?
I was like,
Zoom was not on when we were 20.
no, I know. I was probably, it was
Maybe like 14, 15.
14.
Okay.
Because it was on when I was making this movie with Pablo. Like, and I was a fan, and I was like, oh my God, I'm
Exactly, yeah,
I'm in a movie
yeah.
with a Zoom kid. Oh my God. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah.
So we're like sitting next
suck
to
his
each
dick.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it turns out, I think he's a homosexual. One of ours.
I looked at you and I was like,
what?
oh, homosexual.
yeah.
Okay.
But I got a bloody nose while we were on the bus filming. And when I say bloody nose, I don't mean
Have
like,
you ever gotten one before that?
I mean, not randomly.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kids get bloody noses randomly once in a while.
It's weird.
But it was a geyser, and
Oh my God.
and we were supposed to be like sports kids. So I was wearing like a white Red Sox shirt, and I just had blood gushing everywhere, and I didn't have a napkin. I was on a film set.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like trying to, I was like, what about, the blood everywhere on my hands, on my shirt. I'm rubbing it on my jeans
Oh
and
my
stuff.
God.
And Pablo was just like, "You're fine. No one's. It's camera. No one's gonna notice." And I'm
so
like,
sweet.
I know. And I'm like, "Thanks, Pablo. High five." I didn't actually high five him with my blood, but
Yeah.
I just remember being
Blood
like
brothers.
so embarrassed, so weird.
Oh my God.
Another weird one was like, I was at maybe I just get bloody at high pressure situations. I was at one of the middle school dances, and I was chewing a Starburst, and one of my baby molars came out with a pink Starburst, and I like went to the bathroom and like
flavor.
spit out a tooth and a Starburst, and was just bleeding into the sink for like 5 minutes, and kids kept coming in and being like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah, fine. Like, I don't know what you say. Like, just lost a tooth. Don't worry about me. Just lost a molar. Have a great time though.
Oh my God.
Have a great time out there. Hey, dance to Bone Thugs, will ya? What the fuck?
Chicka Slim Shady. I love that jam.
Hey, call me in if they do the train.
Yeah.
Come on, ride the train.
Treat your right. And a zig ah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Weird.
We just put together a compilation at the time.
Oh my God, that's a good mashup.
Yeah.
Slow dancing with Dina, casting a spell on her on the bus, because I was like, Dina is attainable. I could cast a witch spell on her so she would fall in love with me.
I wish I had my fucking yearbook with me right now. I'm like, who is this bitch?
She was like full. She was Jewish. I don't know why. I don't know what the pregnant pause was. It's not like a dirty
I feel
word.
like you have to bleep that out because it is a dirty word the way you said it. My God.
She was very
curly hair.
Very curly hair. Big, beautiful Jewfro.
So she's got curly hair. That's where you got to leave that one.
Okay, that's what I'll do. But for some reason, I just liked her because she was like cool and nice and not too like out. She wasn't Lauren. She wasn't like out of the league. She was just cool, and I was like learning witchcraft at the time because I was like queer little queer.
Oh my God.
And I was like, well, this spell, I just need to be touching her, and my big fat thighs are already touching her on the bus, so I might as well try it. So I was like trying to cast a spell on her to make her like me. And then we went to the middle school dance, and I slow danced with her because her friends asked me to. Spell worked. To Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Dun.
Meet me at the crossroads.
You won't be lonely.
That was my first slow dance.
That was a slow dance?
That was my first.
They actually played that as a slow dance?
That was my first slow dance song, was Crossroads.
Well, at least you got one. I never slow danced with anybody.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
No.
I mean, I did that, and it was like, ugh, gross, tragic freak.
Oh my God. Yeah, literally, as you're like telling me the story, I'm like getting things. I'm getting material, and I'm like forgetting them at the same time.
No, tell me.
Oh my God.
Weird stuff. Bloody stuff, middle school stuff, weird memories.
Oh, so I've got a bad memory of, do you remember? So we were in middle school. It was Blanchard.
The middle school we all
maybe,
went to?
yeah, maybe it was 8th grade because we were walking from the cafeteria outside to the end of the building and back inside.
Yeah.
And that I feel like was like the 8th grade zone where like we're
Yes, we had pods or something.
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
this
yeah.
is the 8th grade hallway.
Yeah,
Or the 8th grade corner.
yeah.
You wouldn't be there if you weren't an 8th grader.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
a teacher of an 8th grader.
Right, exactly. And we had this it was like a magazine drive. So like and they had this like preemptive like so we're launching it on this date, but anybody that
Orders.
yeah. This amount is going to get this
Extra
prize.
blah, blah,
It's
blah.
amazing, right?
Yeah, it's like a squirrel backpack.
Well, it was a Tootsie Roll bank with some fucking like a literally a cardboard tube with cardboard tube.
Cardboard tube.
Literally a cardboard tube that's shaped like a Tootsie Roll because the Tootsie Roll is fucking cylindrical
Yes,
like that.
sure is.
It had like a bank
Like a
top,
piggy
like
bank, a
slot,
Tootsie Roll piggy
like a
bank.
slot in the top for the piggy bank thing, right? But it was full, not full. You could like rattle
Shika,
it.
shika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was full of Tootsie Rolls. And literally, I was like shaking it because it made a great sound. Because why not? And I was just like
She-
all over the world because I was fucking in 8th grade.
She
and it
loves
was
percussion.
8th grade, exactly. 8th grade Rory was like,
8th grade Rory was like, teachers hated her because she was so loud and had a lovely
fun
and a lovely
and
laugh.
happy.
Yes, exactly. And
What
it's
the
like,
fuck?
we gotta crap this out of you. Like you can't do that.
Seriously.
Yes.
So
you're shooka-shooking the Tootsie Roll.
and then all of a sudden the top comes off, and the Tootsie Rolls go everywhere. And then
In the hallway?
and it's like no, we're outside,
Oh,
and
you're
then it's like a
outside.
pinata going loose, and people start swarming.
Oh my god, kids are such freaks.
And I forget-
love Tootsie Rolls. It's like, kid, get over it.
I know, right? Was it a thing like a Tom? Yeah,
Gross.
that swooped in, and I remember go, those are yours. I remember a demon coming out of my
Like
body.
Eric and Jane on Beverly Hills. You don't know what I go through at night.
You don't know what I deal with every night.
You're like, those aren't yours. Did he turn white as a ghost and was like, oh, okay, sorry.
Yes!
Because he was a big bully. He was a big, mean
He
bully.
was terrible.
I can't believe you made him back off. You must
Oh my
have,
god, that was the only time
the rage.
I literally unleashed, and I remember afterwards being so embarrassed that I like got that heated about fucking touching.
I'm snarfing wine.
Rose is beautiful. Who knows?
Snarfing wine. Oh my god.
No, but that's the thing that like I realized like as soon as I did it, I was like, oh my god,
wow. You're like, I
this
didn't know
is
I was
crazy.
capable of
These
that.
are just Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls aren't that good.
You know, the
But they
humanity.
weren't his, and he didn't fucking work for them.
It was wrong, and the humanity just jumped out.
I went berserker, Kenny. Oh my god.
It's amazing. He's like, I never fucked with her again.
I don't think he did.
Good. That's,
I don't know. I don't know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
First kiss.
Oh my god.
You don't remember? You don't remember your first kiss?
Yeah.
Tongue versus not tongue.
Tongue.
Have you ever kissed with tongue? Some people
Don't
put their
tell
tongue
me.
in the other
Oh my
person's
God.
mouth, and then vice versa.
I remember first
They
time
call
having
it,
sex.
They call it Frenching.
Oh my god.
We're bringing Frenching back. Frenching. You remember your first time having sex?
Yeah, I don't remember my first time making out right now.
My first time.
It was definitely at UMass Lowell.
You didn't kiss anyone till after high school?
Yeah.
Even without tongue?
You did?
Oh my god, I was kissing when I was like 12. What? And girls.
Oh, well, that meant nothing.
I know, true, but like.
Hold on, I need a beer for this. Go fuck yourself. Oh, you went
I
to
was-
college to kiss people? Oh.
I've been kissing since before you were born. I'm not trying to shame you. Wibbeck.
Honestly, I don't. I'm going to have to get back to you on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend when I was 12. Her name was Fawn Wombolt. She was 14.
She went to another school.
Yeah, she lived in Littleton where my mom lived, so I only saw her on like weekends or whatever, every other weekend. But she was my girlfriend, and we used to kiss, and then she dumped me in the rain. unexpectedly and out of the blue. We used to ride bikes together.
Sounds like a song.
She used to throw rocks at my window to wake me up and like come hang out. Like it was very Taylor.
Oh my God.
Very Taylor Swift.
Oh my God.
But she was full trash, like trash. And
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure she probably doesn't have any teeth at this point. You know what I mean? That kind of person.
Yeah.
But that was my first kiss. But then I remember like posturing in high school, like I've never been kissed, and blah blah blah. But what I meant to say was, no one's gonna French kiss me ever because I want to French. But I think we were like, it was like, you know, when you're
White Rain.
I couldn't do White Rain because, listeners, White Rain was the game that everyone played.
It was spin the bottle.
It was basically spin the bottle,
But with White Rain. Hairspray.
But they would announce it by being like, White Rain, and like spraying the White Rain so that everyone would know, like, oh, we're going to go play White Rain. But I had to go perform from the fucking catwalk, so I wasn't even down there to play. But then again, I wouldn't have been playing anyway because I wasn't that cool.
We did this as extras in that play.
Yeah, exactly.
This was an extra activity.
Yeah, no, I was not an extra. So
yeah, nothing nice. Well, Mrs. St. George did my hair that years ago.
That's
Fuck
very
herself.
sweet. I know that
right?
is sweet. But during, you know, when you're doing plays in high school, it's like going out to dinner without parents is like this big cool new thing you can do because half of you can drive or whatever. So I remember going to like a Chinese restaurant with a bunch of the kids or whatever, and then outside we're all talking about kissing and blah blah blah. I don't even know because it's high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never been kissed. And Adrian Franceschi, who I'd had a full crush on since I was like 3 years old, like just straight up walked up to me and planted me a big one on the lips. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. I was like, but I've had that kind of kiss. And she was like, I'm not going any further with you. I was like, I know you don't have to. That's very sweet.
Yeah. That's not what I asked for.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just saying I've done that. I just haven't Frenched anyone. First time having penetrative sex for me, random hookup with a dude who was a manager at a Strawberries CD store.
Oh my God, peak. You peaked early.
He was
back when CDs were a thing.
And he was like, oh, I can get you a discount on CDs. And I'm like, that's okay. And like, I went into the store once to see him and I was like, hey, because he was like, you should come in the store. And I was like,
yeah. Okay.
Fine. And I like went in and he was like, hey. I was like, hi. You look fine, I guess. Where's my discount? Like, I'm trying to buy this fucking Bjork record or whatever, and not happening. But then he was like, come over, and like did. And I was like, I don't know if I did that right. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't.
Nobody knows if they did that right the first time.
Yeah, and then he drove me home, and I was like, where am I? Like, what happened there? I was like, something happened, and never done something like that. You know what I mean? I was like, it was weird. I've gotten a lot better at it though since then.
Yay!
But I also don't do what I did then, if you catch my drift.
Listeners,
but I'm not opposed. You know, life is long.
I don't know.
Life is long. You know, you never know if you're a Courtney, a Kim, or a Chloe. Do you know what I mean? You never know.
That's true.
You never know.
And sometimes at different stages of your life, you're Courtney, or Kim, or Chloe.
I could be Courtney, then Kim. Then I could be Kim, Courtney, Chloe. Then I could be Chris, Kyle. Then I could be Caitlin. And then I could be Chloe, Caitlin, Chris, Kim, Kyle, Chloe. You know? You never know.
Yeah.
Kylie. So Kyle. Speaking of which, Kyle Richards, oh my God. Side note, she looks better than ever. I need to know what she's doing. I've been watching Beverly Hills like nonstop, and there's a new season now, and I'm like, what did she do? She looks amazing.
She went to Witch Mountain.
She escaped to Witch Mountain. Yeah. She looks amazing. What was your first time like?
So it was this guy that was a friend of a friend who really liked me.
Did I ever meet him?
No.
I love that sex is secret.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, yeah, totally. No. No, but this is so many years ago. So, okay. So, he owned his own house because his
Money.
parents died.
Money and tragedy.
I know.
I bet he still lives there alone. And there's no furniture. He
Maybe.
drinks out of goblets.
Oh, maybe. Oh, poor kid.
What was his name? Let me guess. Can I guess his name?
Yeah.
Wait, do you want to guess my guy's name too? First name only.
Seth.
Close. Ed.
That's close.
There's an noise in it.
Yeah.
And that's how it was.
All right. What's mine?
I want to say Chris.
Brian.
I almost said Paul.
Oh, that would have been so much closer.
I feel like maybe yes, though.
I know, right? Yeah, totally. No, I totally agree. Yeah.
So what did Paul do? Wait, Brian?
Brian. Yeah. So Brian,
How'd you know him? Friend of a friend.
friend of a friend, Leah.
Oh, God.
Another name to bleep out.
Lol moment.
Oh, low moment.
Lol moment. Lol moment. Lol moment.
Absolutely. So it was when I was in UMass Lowell. I was a freshman. I literally was like, I'm about to turn 19 and I gotta get it in. I am not going to be a 19-year-old virgin. This is the mission. This is how it happens. Guess what?
Get with it. Did you have sex in his mansion?
It was a modest one family.
Okay.
Anyway,
Single detached though?
single detached.
Money.
I know, right? Better than me. Better than what I got going on. Just saying. Brian, where you went?
Oh my God, we're gonna have to
Not
bleep.
married yet.
We're gonna have to bleep so much.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
Brian Chandelier.
Shit.
It's like a chandelier and a Chardonnay.
Well, the other thing too that I felt like a little bit kindred spirit with him, but not like in a real way, is that he had also like been much heavier and lost weight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that was like right prime time. That was like when I was the first time losing weight, and I was like the heaviest person going to
Totally get that.
So
I was kindred with Ed because we were both homosexual.
oh well, that works for
So
you.
it
That's
was like,
fine.
I feel like we have this deep connection in that way.
But I remember going to the bathroom afterwards.
And being like, am I about to fall out?
No, but just like and looking in the mirror, going like, "What did you do?
You're a woman. You're a
I
dirty
was like,
woman.
hey. And going back to bed and everything. He really, really liked me. The best part was the walk of shame in the morning where I had to parallel park my car on like University Road, like back in UMass Lowell. For some reason did not have any shoes. So I had his Homer Simpson slippers on, which are just literally Homer Simpson's head around your
you're
feet.
in his mouth, basically.
And yeah, it's wonderful, actually.
Comfy.
I wish I still had them, actually. And I remember walking in, seeing the security guard. It was like, hey, where you been? He was
That's
great.
amazing.
He was hilarious. Yeah.
Oh,
And
you
I
were
was
still
like-
living in the dorms.
I was like, don't ask, don't tell. And that was it. And I walked away.
That's so cute. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Memory question. Would you rather forget everything or remember everything? Like as of right now today, you still maintain your relationships and your life and your skills, let's say. Like you're still a capable person.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in terms of like all of your memories, past and almost present.
I feel like that's just my reality anyway.
Is that you don't remember?
Yeah.
So, like,
So, yeah, pretty much. But honestly, I think I'd rather remember everything.
I think I'd rather remember everything too. I feel like
I think it's power.
yes, but knowledge is power, and
Yeah.
memories are knowledge.
And it sucks. And like, I would probably be very upset, but
There are probably some memories
it's also so powerful.
That's my fear is that there are memories that I've repressed
yeah.
that
Oh, totally.
if I were to remember them, I'd harp on them or like they'd really fuck up my shit.
Yeah.
But also like then you can at least everything's out on the table and you fully get it, you know? Do you want to do a really quick homo moment?
Yes.
Homo moment. Homo moment. Homo moment. Every week, I invite Rory into the world of complete homosexuality by introducing her to a gay term, word, slang, phrase, word, event, people, place, thing, etc.
Asshole.
This week, I don't want to introduce you to any of those things. I kind of just want to rant for a second.
All right.
I'm sure you're familiar with this acronym, LGBT. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of that? Mm-hmm. Can you tell me what it stands for?
Lesbian, bi, trans, and gay.
Sure. LGBT, QIA. Let's add a few extra to it. Lesbian, gay, bi, trans, queer, intersexual, or asexual. I am so fucking sick of people trying to bring those letters into their mouths and going LGBTI. I'm so confused. Can you shut the fuck up? Like LGBT. It's 4 letters. You learned LMNOP. I know that was tough for some of you girls out there, but LMNOP, LGBT, QIA, get your life together. It's fucking homophobic to pretend that you don't know / can't remember these letters. There's so many of them. Yes, there are. Because there are a lot of us, bitch, and we're coming for you because we don't have time for this fucking... there's too many of you.
How do you feel about the extra letters, though, but after the T?
I'm fine. I'm fine with LGBTQIA. Is that so hard? And, like, there are probably people that don't even feel included in that. But, like, that's why, personally, I say LGBTQ+. Because it's, like, lesbian, gay, bi, trans, Q, queer, plus. So that encompasses many of us. But
yeah,
the fact of the matter is, it's a couple little letters. You've learned acronyms all your fucking life. We all know that, BBM means big, black, masculine, whatever.
Do we?
Maybe we don't.
Do we? BBW.
BBW, big black woman.
Big beautiful woman.
Oh, could be both. Could be either, I guess.
Yeah.
I just, in 2019, I don't have patience for anyone who pretends to be flabbergasted at this acronym. You've heard it this whole time, and for you to pretend that you don't know or can't possibly remember all of the different types of queer people there are that we've very neatly and succinctly put into an acronym for you to remember when you're trying to speak about us or represent us, hopefully in a positive way. If you can't do that, keep me and my fam out your mouth. That's all I wanted to say. On that note, listeners, I think that about wraps it up. New Instagram, Kenneth Frankly Pod on Instagram. Please come follow us.
Yeah.
We're going to do memes and shit.
There's going to be cute shit.
Polls. Pictures of us,
fun shit,
cute stuff. You can also follow
dicks you could suck. All day. We're just going to be putting dicks in your Instagram feed all day long.
Instagram dick feed. We should have just called it that.
Yeah. Oh shit. Fuck.
You can follow me on Instagram at Kenneth Frank. You can follow me on Twitter at Kenneth Frank. You can email us at kennethfrankly@gmail.com. You can send us a listener question via voicemail anonymously at 828-KFrank8.
828-KFrank8.
You can find us on Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify.
I don't know her.
KennethFrankly.com. Anywhere you listen to podcasts. If you don't subscribe already, please do. If you do subscribe already, please rate us 5 stars. And refer a friend. It helps us a lot.
Yeah.
And if you have any ideas for topics that you want us to talk about,
please share.
Please let us know. The theme of season 3 is themes. So we're here to just shoot the shit.
We want all the themes.
Yeah, we want all the themes. Themes that I'm thinking about so far. Don't want to spoil them, but you'll have to listen next week to find out. Listeners, thank you as always for joining us. We love you so, so much. We're so glad to be back. And we'll see you next week. We are a weekly podcast and we love you.
And we'll try to stick to that.
And we will stick to that because we have goals and we respect ourselves and you. Until next week, listeners. Bye.
What you gonna do? But it ain't nowhere to run. My judgment comes for you and judgment comes for you,
what you gonna do
when it ain't nowhere to hide?
when judgment comes for you?
Cause it's gonna come for you.
Looking for water, easy season for Charlie. Little boo guy's got him, and I'm gonna miss everybody out of rolling close. Okay, look to the wild flag and play for dust, and they play too deep for beachside. Little legs I came to be. Tell me your feature deceased with it, please. Marry me by my grand, anyway, you can go follow
God
them.
bless you, working on a plan to heaven. Follow the Lord all 24/7 days. God is who we praise, even though the devil's all up in my face, but he keeping me safe and in my place. Say grace to the gates for race, without a change to face the judge. And it blesses my soul with buzz. Grudge because there's no mercy for thugs. Ooh, what can I do? It's all about the family and how we grow. Can I get a witness? Let it unfold. We live in our lives, so we turn our soul. Hey, oh, yeah.
And we're praying, we're praying, we're praying, we're praying. Every day, every day, every day, every day. And we're praying, we're praying, we're praying, we're praying. Still with laces. Now follow me, Rosto. Whether it's tell or it's savage. Come, let's go take a visit to the people that's long gone there. While ladies, they're terrible. Instead of keeping up with family. Exactly how many days we got lasting? While you laughing, we're passing the way. We gonna rest our souls, cause I know I'ma meet you up at the crossroad. Y'all know if I ever got love with them both thugs, baby.
This long gone, really wish you could come home. But when it's time to die, gotta go bye-bye. All the little thug could do was cry, cry. Why they kill my dog? Yeah, man, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. And he shouldn't be gone in front of his home. When they did, the boo was wrong. Who's so wrong, who's so wrong? Gotta hold on, gotta stay strong. When it comes, better believe on. Gotta show that you can lean on, lean on.
And we praying, we praying, we praying, we praying. Every day.